Hey guys, what is up? It's your boy Lloyd here bringing you another video, and today we're going to be talking about Jason Voorhees' brand new game for next gen, Friday the 13th, and when it is estimated to be released so the gamers can start playing it. But before we get onto that, it would mean a lot if you would please like and subscribe to me. It means a lot, and also comment if you like this video. And yeah, so here we go. Jason Voorhees is coming to next gen, PS4, Xbox One, and PC. The Friday 13th video game is an upcoming survival horror game that is being developed by Gun Media, Alphonic, and Crystal Lake Entertainment. It is based on the ultra-popular movie series and will actually take place at one of the most iconic spots in the movie. The game is largely crowdfunded through Kickstarter as well as a couple other venues. For the case, Kickstarter has funded games, and the game's producers have actually added a number of different tiers that meant the game would add different features with more funding. In October of 2015, the game was officially announced as being on Kickstarter, and by October 29th, the title was 75% complete. It's currently being developed by Wes Keltner and his team, and will be using Unreal Engine 4.0. Several other people have joined in on creating the game that has some serious background in the horror genre, such as Tom Savini, who created Jason's physical appearance. Kane Hodder, was brought in since he actually played Jason. He was added to the team in order to show the developers how Jason behaves and would behave in different situations. He also went through a number of motion capture sequences, meaning he took on the role of Jason for the first time in over a decade. He also walked through a number of stuntmen that were being motion captured, so the movements, especially when killing was going on, were plenty realistic. The team was said the game will be an exclusive to the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. I've seen bundles on the Xbox One. I have not currently seen bundles for pre-order on the PlayStation 4. But Friday the 13th, the game will also got a release date of October 2016, which has been confirmed by Kickstarter, though an official day has not been announced. The game was originally called Summer Camp and was going to be making a kind of horror survival game, but then the company that owned the Friday the 13th video game rights approached the developers, and two parties came to an agreement. A more generic murder slasher, whatever you want to call it, was replaced by Jason, and the setting was taken from a generic summer camp that was made to look like a bit like Crystal Lake to a map that was being called Crystal Lake and modeled after the camp in the movie. Now on to the gameplay. The Friday the 13th, the game includes 1v6, the 1 being Jason, the 6 being the multiplayer. It's a multiplayer system from people all over the world. The system where one player takes the role of Jason while the remaining play as counselors. There is also the ability to play a single player kind of game where the player takes the role of one counselor who must just hide and will survive a night staying away from Jason. There is not a traditional combat system in the game, as the counselors will have limited ways in which they can fight back against Jason, including weapons of sorts to slow him down. Instead, Friday the 13th, the game will take on more of a role like Alien Isolation, where the player needs to stay away from the killer instead of taking him on. Weapons are to slow him down as you run away, so there is no way of killing him, I don't believe. Yeah, you can't take him on, you can only slow him down and see if you can survive longer. You can also play as Jason, if I haven't mentioned that, and multiplayer matches are set in an arena that mirrors Camp Crystal Lake. The map is made up of old cabins, lots of spooky trees, small campsites, Crystal Lake, and much more. Jason is lurking around the campsite and will be able to pop out from any corner or dark spot, which is basically saying he can teleport. But In addition to the more traditional hackings and slashing that the movie franchise is known for, there will also be unique environment kills, which are cinematic kills taken from classic Friday the 13th moments, such as the sleeping bag kill from the new Blood. In case y'all haven't seen that, the developers have said that players will be able to grab a counselor in a chokehold, pick them up off the ground, and smash their face into a tree repeatedly. Jason will also be given the option of lifting a counselor up above his head as they kick and scream, holding them above his head enough to walk near a rack of farm spikes and slam his victim into them. The team has said the players will be able to do this because this is what Jason does. He's an unflinching, brutal killing force, the ultimate predator, and for the first time ever, you control this horror icon. While fighting won't be the best way to win against Jason, there will be the option to try. The developer says the fight will have to take place in a way that gives the counselors the perfect timing needed to do it. This isn't a thing where someone will be able to grab a baseball bat and beat him to death. The situation will need to have a number of factors all come together. There's a feature that is called the movie trailer system that plays at the end of the match. This trailer will highlight the best moments of every game, sort of like a kill cam, just the best, most intense movies, most intense scenes from y'all's previous game that y'all just played. Very interesting. In the style, sort of like the original 1980s trailer. Each and every time players play Friday the 13th, they'll be creating their own little movie. Now, it is Friday the 13th, so obviously Jason Voorhees is the main character, but there are some other characters that have made appearances in famous movies. Pam Voorhees and Tommy Jarvis are said to be included in the game in some ways. Both of those characters are well known from the movies. Other camp counselors and camp goers will be included in the game, though names haven't been stated yet. But anyways, I've been requested to do this video by so many of my online friends. Just do a Friday the 13th video game video about when it's going to be released and when it's going to what it's going to cost when it comes out. So it will cost $60, and the game is only going to be available on the platforms of next gen, which are including PlayStation 4, Xbox One, and PC, and the cost will be $60. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. It means a lot, and support the channel. But anyways, it's your boy Loy here, and I'm out. Peace.